Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3:00 a.m., staring into the darkness, wondering why this keeps happening? It's easy to feel alone, like your body is betraying you. But the truth is, this is a surprisingly common experience, especially as we get older, and it's not just some random quirk of aging. Today, we're going to explore 5 powerful reasons behind those early morning awakenings, reasons deeply connected to your body, your health, and the life you've lived. What you discover here might just help you sleep better and, more importantly, understand and care for yourself in a whole new way. If you find this information helpful, imagine the value of similar content delivered regularly. One major culprit is reduced melatonin production. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycle. Think of melatonin as the conductor of your sleep orchestra, ensuring a smooth performance throughout the night. When you were younger, your body pumped out a steady stream of melatonin, allowing you to sink into deep, restorative sleep. But as the years go by, this production declines, sometimes dramatically. This can lead to waking up in the middle of the night, often around 3:00 a.m., not because of noise or discomfort, but simply because your brain doesn't have enough of the chemical fuel to stay asleep. It's like a car running out of gas on the highway in the middle of the night. Even subtle external factors, like the glow of a street light or the blinking of a digital clock, can interfere with melatonin production. Light, even in small doses, signals to your brain that it's daytime, expressing what little melatonin your body is still generating. Consider the story of Alina, a 75-year-old who always slept soundly until recently. She'd wake up around 3:30 a.m., feeling inexplicably alert. After some research, she realized it was likely due to decreasing melatonin levels. She started using blackout curtains, avoided screens before bed, and even tried a low-dose melatonin supplement after consulting her doctor. While she still has occasional early wake-ups, she now understands why they happen and can approach them with more patience and self-compassion. So, instead of getting frustrated, experiment with creating a darker sleep environment, establishing a relaxing bedtime routine, or discussing melatonin supplements with your doctor. Another key factor is a shifted sleep cycle, also known as advanced sleep phase. This is where your body's internal clock gradually moves forward as you age. You might find yourself feeling sleepy earlier in the evening, say around 8:00 or 9:00 p.m, and waking up much earlier in the morning, even if you'd rather sleep in. It's like your body deciding it's time to start the day long before the sun rises. This isn't a random change, it's a deep-seated biological adjustment. When you were younger, your sleep schedule likely aligned with later bedtimes and wake-up times. But as you age, that internal clock shifts sometimes by hours. If you're getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep, which is what most adults need, that means your rest is complete by 3:00 or 4:00 a.m. This shift can be reinforced by changes in your lifestyle, such as early dinners, quiet evenings, and fewer external timekeepers like work schedules or social commitments. Think about Harold, a retired teacher. Since retiring, his days have become more flexible and he eats dinner earlier. By 9:00 p.m, he's often asleep, and by 3:00 a.m, he's wide awake. He realized his sleep wasn't disrupted, it was just following a new schedule. To adjust, he started staying up a bit later, reading or chatting with family, which helped shift his wake-up time closer to dawn. Understanding the shift can help you tailor your routine to suit this new rhythm, embracing early mornings or finding ways to delay bedtime if you prefer. Physical discomfort and health-related interruptions also play a significant role. As we age, the likelihood of chronic ailments and minor physical annoyances increases. These often become more noticeable in the stillness of the night. An adding ache in a joint, the pressure of a full bladder, a muscle cramp, or even a slight chill can be enough to pull you out of the deeper layers of sleep. Arthritis, for example, can cause stiffness and discomfort that builds gradually throughout the night. Nighttime acid reflux can also disrupt sleep, skin a dry mouth, or a sudden leg cramp. For older men, the need to urinate frequently is a common physical trigger. Medications can also contribute, with the diuretics increasing urination frequency and other drugs altering body temperature, causing restlessness. Consider the example of Sarah, a 78-year-old who started waking up around 3:00 a.m. She initially attributed it to aging, but after consulting her doctor, she discovered it was a side effect of her blood pressure medication. By adjusting the timing of her dose and making other small changes, she was able to reduce her nighttime awakenings. These physical interruptions aren't signs of failure, they are evidence that your body is still communicating its needs. Listen closely to these messages, then respond with care. Lifestyle habits can also significantly impact your sleep rhythm. As we age, our daily routines often evolve. Many older adults eat dinner earlier, evenings become quieter, and physical activity decreases. While these changes can be welcome, they also send signals to your brain that the day is winding down sooner, leading to earlier sleep and consequently earlier wake-up times. The absence of external cues, such as work schedules or social commitments, can further contribute to the shift. Food timing also plays a role, with early dinners sometimes leading to blood sugar drops overnight. Even caffeine, consumed in the afternoon, can linger in your system and disrupt sleep. Think about John, a 70-year-old retiree. His once busy days gradually became quieter, and he started eating dinner earlier. Soon, he found himself dozing off in his recliner during the evening news and waking up around 3:00 a.m. By making small changes, such as taking an afternoon walk and staying out of the recliner until later in the evening, he was able to adjust his sleep schedule. Our bodies thrive on consistent patterns, and when those patterns shift, our internal clock can become disrupted. Finally, emotional and psychological restlessness can also contribute to early morning awakenings. As we age, the pace of life often slows, creating space for emotions and thoughts that were once buried beneath the surface. The early morning hours, when the world is quiet, can become a blank canvas for the mind to wander. This can mean waking up to a soft current of restlessness, a memory that flickers to life, a worry that's been simmering unnoticed, or a quiet longing. Loneliness can also play a role, especially for those whose social worlds have shrunk over time. Consider Mary, an 82-year-old widow who fills her days with activities but often wakes up around 3:00 a.m., her mind turning to her late husband. She realized it wasn't about sleep, it was about her soul reaching out. She started keeping a notebook by her bed, jotting down her thoughts and feelings. She also created an evening ritual to give her emotions a place to land. Emotions don't punch a time clock, they rise when they're ready. Instead of fighting these awakenings, try meeting them with curiosity. What's stirring in you? What needs a voice? It might be a chance to sit with a memory, forgive an old wound, or simply feel the weight of your own story. Understanding these 5 reasons behind early morning awakenings can empower you to take control of your sleep and your well-being. It's about listening to your body, adjusting your habits, and caring for yourself with compassion.